Right, I'm going to do a card reading, so I need you to look at the different items and see which one you are drawn to. So we're going to do the numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's start drawing some cards. Right. For number 1, what do you want me to pass on? Let me see. Right, fulfillment of wishes. So if you're kind of waiting for something to happen, then it's coming. There's a lot of growth there. If it's an idea or whether you already have the idea and you're just waiting for it to happen, this is telling you that it's going to happen. And I kind of get the feeling that it's going to happen soon. There's a portal opening on the 11th of the 11th, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit drawn to that's the time when things that you want to manifest will be manifested. Right, prosperity begins. So whether it's an idea or whether you're waiting for money or whether you're waiting for a career change, it's coming and it's going to bring the prosperity with it. It's like you've put the ideas down, and this is just saying that, you know, coming, it's coming, just not long now, it's coming. Right, shadow. This is kind of a time when you really need to be aware of your shadow side. We all have it, and it's almost like a feeling of, right, I'm being told it's a feeling of clearing out. It's a feeling of, you may be feeling more of your shadow side surfacing at the moment, and it's about acknowledging it and letting it go. Like I say, we all have a shadow side. We don't want to admit to it because we all want to think that we're perfect little lights, but we're not. We have to have duality, and it's just learning how to accept and not let our duality, our negative side, our shadow side, interfere with our other side, our light, bright, divine spark side. But if you notice in the card, light is always going to win because he's got the upper hand. So it's not about being fearful, it's about accepting. And some of you are in the void at the moment and you are struggling, and I know you're struggling, but we have all been there. So it's just hang on, it's coming. It's okay to be different. For some of you, it will be about accepting your more spiritual side. We don't run with the crowd. We're walking at our own pace. And if the crowd says go to the left, of course we're going to go to the right, because that's what we do. We don't follow the crowd. We follow our own intuition. And this is just acknowledging that, yeah, it's okay to be different. And again, it's very much at the moment. The peace is coming, but it is about being yourself and embracing you. It's not about having to be what society dictates you should be. So that is reading for number 1. Right, let's see what number 2 brings in. Right. Let me just see if there's any more. I feel like there's another one to come. Yeah. Right. Right, again, this is about financial changes, but it's slightly different than the last one. This is more about if you're thinking of setting something up. This is about partnerships. This is about achieving something that you want to do with somebody else. But the material and the financial changes are coming, but it's very much a connection with somebody else to be able to do this. But it's also, because the rest and rejuvenation card is here, it's also a little bit like, don't expect it to go wham bam, thank you ma'am, we're making $1 million in the first 10 minutes. It's not about that, it's about building blocks, is the word I'm being given. So at the moment it is about taking it quietly. I'm being shown the picture of somebody taking little step by little step. So again, the financial changes are coming, but there's like a building towards this. It's not an instantaneous. This has not been in the process as long as the first cards. The first card is like for the people that have been waiting. They have laid the foundations, they have planted their seeds, and now they're waiting for the result. This number 2 is more about people that have got the idea now. They're planting their seeds, they're getting their ideas. So it is a little bit like it's at the beginning of the journey. But this is interesting because you need to kind of stand in your own power and decide what you want and go for it. But it's being crossed by the truth card, so this is a little bit about you need to bring more balance into your life, and you need to be aware that it needs to be the truth of your own, not somebody else's truth. You need to follow what you feel is right. So those are the cards for number 2. Right, my beautiful little dragon on the end. Now, what do you bring us? Let's have a look. No, you bring lots of cards. Let me see. Right, this is about spiritual advancement. It's about spiritual upgrades. It's about being in an energy of waiting at the moment. And it is a little bit like the waiting game, like this card is saying, it's the waiting game. It's a feeling that the things that you want to happen aren't meant to happen yet. You need to almost go into hermit mode because there's lots of upgrades, information, guidance, light codes. You're having lots of knowledge put into you, so you can't move forward until that knowledge is there. So this is why the patience and planning card is here. It's about you can't move forward from this place. You can't make it happen faster. It will happen in its own time. So wait, be patient. Don't push it because you can't. The universe will move you forward when it wants to, not when you want to. But this card of movement, choices and decisions, it's kind of showing you that the prosperity is going to come. If you're looking for a relationship, the relationship's going to come. If you're looking for a new start, the new start's going to come. If you're looking for peace within, the peace is coming. But it only comes after the universe has worked on you. Talk about your feelings. This is very much for what you're going through at the moment, if you need to share it with somebody, then share it with somebody. Not everybody can go through these upgrades alone. Sometimes we need to have a shoulder to cry on, an ear to talk to. So reach out to somebody if you need to. Grandparent, right, you've got a grandparent that is surrounding you with light and love at the moment. So if you feel sometimes that there's a presence around you, then it's a grandparent. Right, I'm going to leave that one to last. Simplicity. This is about putting your energy into just being in the moment. Stop trying to complicate things. Stop trying to jump ahead. You have to wait. This is a time of patience. This is a big test for you, a test on patience. One that we all don't like to have, and one that we're all tested on again and again and again. And this one you are being tested on at the moment. But this is the card to say that you are gifted. You have inherent gifts inside of you, so it may be that the work that's being done on you is to open these gifts, or it may be just that you're aware of these gifts and they are just tweaking them at the moment. But either way, you are being blessed with Wish Upon a Star, and this card is very much about whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve and you will achieve, but you need to go through this process of ascending first. It's more than awakening, it is about ascending, it's about going 1 or 2 dimensions higher so that you can start to integrate the new codes into your life. So I hope that brings you some guidance. So I will say bye for now.